Hello, everyone. I hope you are all having a super fantastic day. My name is Lewis, and I'm an entrepreneur and business coach that runs this newly created YouTube channel. Guys, enough about me. Let's talk about you. The year is 2021. Should you start a business? Well, it really depends on many different factors, but what I'm going to tell you is I think you should go for it. Whatever your motivational factor is, whether you're unemployed, do you want to be your own boss? Do you need flexible scheduling? Are you working a 9 to 5 and you just don't enjoy what you do? Maybe you finally want to be free and live the life way you want to live it. You can make it happen. Today's the day you can make change. If you have the passion, heart, desire, regardless of whatever situation you're in, you're going to find a way to make it work and you're going to find a way to make it happen. There are literally tons of different types of businesses you could open nowadays. You have so many choices at your disposal, whether it's an online type business, whether it's a local type business, a mix of both, whatever it is, you have options. All right, so if I have options, what kind of business should I open? Well, that depends. There are a lot of different factors. And one of the things I'm going to do on my channel is I'm going to try to help you answer those questions by showing facts, figures, and numbers to help you decide what may be the best course of action, including new business trends that are experiencing exponential growth. I'll give you an example. Maybe you want to start a VR arcade. You're like, what's a VR arcade? Well, virtual headsets are growing in great popularity, and it's projected that industry will go up 600 to 700% in the next few years. We're talking about VR arcades. I mean, it's obviously a little bit more money to make that happen. It's a little bit more expensive. But again, you could be at the forefront of opening something new that's going to be experiencing growth for a long time to come. Regardless of what you do, regardless of what you decide to do, you should definitely try to come up with a plan. I know that's hard. I know that's difficult sometimes, but the planning stage is probably the most crucial stage of your development of what you're going to do in your journey to be a great business owner. I have a small process that I help others with that I think will help all of you out too. A lot of business plans that people come up with, a lot of times when you're being coached, they're like, okay, you got to come up with a business plan, 10 pages. No, don't make it 10 pages long. Make it small. Make it 3 pages, 3 pages tops. And I want you to think about a couple of things that are going to ultimately help your business out and help you be successful. The first thing is always include your startup cost. What it's going to cost to survive up to 3 years. Now, you might be thinking 3 years is a long time, and it sure is. But you want to be covered for different types of situations because not everything's going to be easy. There's going to be so many obstacles that come your way. It's going to be unbelievable. So you definitely want to plan ahead as long as possible. And obviously you also want to include what it's going to take for you to live, to live, in terms of being able to feed your family and survive. That's pretty important. That's definitely should be included in your budget. The next thing I'll say you should definitely add is marketing and advertising cost. Not in the traditional sense where, I'm going to spend XYZ dollars and that's where I'm going to spend it. There should always be a metric attached to that. And that metric should be client acquisition. What does it cost to get a new client? What would it do for your business if you were able to acquire 10 new clients a month, 20 new clients a month, 100 new clients a month? Build that into your plan. Make it happen. And speaking of marketing and advertising costs and client acquisition, you should definitely include plans to expand. How can you scale this business? Put it on paper. What would it take to go from 1 location to 10? What would it take to go from $10,000 of revenue to $1 million of revenue? Think big. Dare to dream, baby. Let's make it happen. And obviously, you should always include services you're going to offer and your vision. What is the vision for the company? What are ultimately the services you're going to offer? Put it on paper. Even if there's stuff you're not sure about, always put it on paper. And of course, the last thing I'll tell you is your competition has been in business for a reason. They've done something well that has allowed them to thrive and grow. The best thing you can do is emulate their success early on, attempting to capitalize on their same success and find ways to improve the process and make it better. Challenge yourself. If you believe there's a way to make something better, do it. Maybe it could be better customer service. Maybe the business that your competitor, maybe they have Google reviews. They're like a 3 out of 5. Competition is a good thing. It forces us to think outside the box, and it helps us to continue to innovate. Without it, we would be stagnant and we would never advance technology. We would never come up with new ideas. We would always be happy with the status quo. So with that said, never give up, never surrender. And whatever you do, never be complacent. So I'm going to keep this video short, kind of as an introduction to my channel and what to expect. If this video helps out one person today, that's super fantastic, wonderful. And ultimately, it's well worth the recording and time if that is truly the case. In terms of my channel, I do plan on posting videos hopefully every few days, maybe every couple of days. We'll see what happens. But I do plan out putting videos in terms of how to overcome different business challenges, how to open all these different types of businesses, different strategies that I've come up with over the last 15 years of experience I have. So I have a lot of information to share, and I think it's well worth it for you to share it with you guys. So with that said, that's all I have. Thank you for jumping onto my video. If you like this video, please subscribe. Also like it too. That would be greatly appreciated. It definitely helps out in terms of getting the video up in the search engines, so more people could jump onto the channel. So that's all I have. Thank you everyone for jumping on, and have a super fantastic day.